Welcome back to Let's Play Nosurge. My name is Karsten. Let's get back to canon and see what other interesting things we can craft. Let's see, I received some new inventory, so feel free to take a look. Is it anything we don't already have a bunch of? It's some of those, and some of those. We still can't buy the chin peas. Still have to make them. Don't think we... yeah. It's actually pretty cheap for some Endurance Recovery 6. Let's get some. I may as well pick up a few of those. And let's see what we can make. Charles Standard Food. Endurance Recovery 6. Detergent needs something we don't have yet. Retirement Bios, we can make a couple of those. Here's Barrier Regen 1, that's not too bad. Alright, let's see what we can make here. Okay. The snack has a Charl face on it. That's right, this was originally a Charl snack after all. Wait, the Charl eat this? Yes, I called this snack Country Charl. I've changed the flavor to the Charl's likings. I thought they looked kinda good though. Humans can eat them too. The ingredients aren't any different from snacks people usually eat. However, the flavors are for the Charl, so humans might not like them that much. I just want to try more, I'm curious. He thinks so too, I feel the same way. Okay, I'm really curious, so I have to try one. Go ahead, I hope you like it. Here goes. How is it? Does it suit your taste? The texture's good, but the sweetness is a little weird, I guess. It's edible, and it doesn't taste bad, but I don't really want to eat it. It seems you don't really care for it. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it, it's made for Charl taste, so I'm not surprised. It's better than those toxic things that had before. Let's see. Retirement Bios. Yeah, it's a little fairy trapped inside it. Oh yeah, it makes sense for... that one has regen barrier, right? It's like the little fairy in a bottle things in Zelda. Assault, do you feel any change when you're holding this Bios? Not really. But Bios doesn't work unless you're using song magic with it anyway. Interesting. I used pure extract, so I thought it would have some effect even without using song magic, but then the fact that it has no effect means there's a problem with me? Wouldn't think of it that way, it just means you're normally quite carefree. What's that supposed to mean? This Bios contains a special secret extract drawn from mini Charl. That extract relieves anxieties and other stressful feelings and lets one feel carefree and relaxed. I see, I never knew the Charl had an extract like that. I'm sure you noticed just by watching them that they all seem quite happy, correct? That's because their motto is about living relaxed and carefree lives. I feel as though I'm learning a lot about the Charl during this short conversation. But, relaxed and carefree lives, huh? I can kinda understand why they'd be so happy. Yeah, I'm not that carefree. You think so too, right, Cannon? Well, the effect of simply holding this bias and becoming carefree is quite powerful. The fact that you held it and it did not experience any changes means that, when you say it like that, I can't really argue. Well, if you use it with song magic, you should probably feel its effect as well, Inasol. Please go ahead and experience the feelings of the Charl. I look forward to it. By the way, what's the name of this bias anyway? Oh, right. Since it makes one relax and become carefree like the Charl, how does carefree class sound? Oh, that's great. It's easy to understand. Really want to try using the carefree class right away. Very regen. Very good. Okay. I think that's all we can make here. I have no idea what that is yet. I have a feeling we're going to have to go back and forth between all the different crafting shops to eventually get everything done. Oh, so many customers. Perfect timing. I need a hand, please. I don't think I can keep this up. Cannon, I want a Chimpy. I asked for the green one, not the yellow one. I'm sorry, I'll bring you the correct one right away. Fill out the order form for a red Chimpy. Did I do it right? Oh no, here, let me take that for you. That was a close one. Thank you so much, Yanasol. No idea what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. Well, we're like partners. Of course I'll help out. In fact, I owe you an apology for leaving you alone when things are bursting at the seams. No big deal. You have other things to work on, right, Yanasol? We both know that, so there's no use worrying about it. Besides, the fact that we have customers means we're doing something right. So true, we might be really busy, but at the same time, I'm somewhat relieved. Well, we know she's a little masochistic, so I'm sure it'll make the Charl happy. Yeah, it looks like Cannon is overjoyed by the traffic. I think the Charl continue to come because they know that's true. It makes me glad to hear that. Oh, look at the time. Now, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask, okay? No new recipes. Can we have new recipes now? Yanasol, do you remember the conversation we had about interior design and decoration? Yeah, I believe we talked about making something more chic. Don't tell me you finished. Yes, here's the recipe. Imperial Souvenir Guide. Souvenir Guide. Yes, well, when you said ornaments and decorations, the first thing that came to mind was souvenirs. But I imagine this will create these chic items of which you speak, and not a wooden sculpture of animals. So it's a perfect item for a gift shop or souvenir shop, right? Why, yes. Is there a problem? I think it's not quite what I was hoping for. Why'd you make a souvenir-like item as opposed to a normal one? You see, one of the Charls told me, wouldn't it be fun if more people from outside came to play? So I've decided it would be great to have a series of items that are unique to where we are. Got a point there. But you think so too? Well, it looks like I've made the right choice. It's possible if we have a lot of specialty items, it might help us gain more traffic. But next time I want a recipe that's more than just souvenirs. I mean, it would be nice to have other items as mascots and not just chimpies, you know? That glare. I'll see what I can do. Let's see. What can we craft from here? A cute beverage that gives endurance recovery and barrier recovery. That's useful. That one I can't make yet. That one I can't make yet because it requires the detergent and particle consolidation spray and burst hardening gel. Regional Euroki I can make. Charl cathode I can make. Okay, so let's make... Cute beverage needs beverage, a dessert, and an electron tube, of course.
ささっと縛ってスパッと切断そーっと隠して仕上げをしたらはいできた召し上がれ
Ah, I thought that one might be it. Saw it floating in the background, looking all electron tubey during the crafting picture, or crafting little animation there. Ah, this is really fancy juice. I'm glad you like it. Although it's simply juice poured into a Cyanotron-shaped container. Really neat. I like the Cyanotron container. Cyanotron was what exactly again? Oh yeah, the cell phone-like things that, yeah. Okay. I keep it for other things, even after drinking it. Really do like vacuum tubes, don't you, Anasol? Well, do you want to try it? Alright, here goes. I mentioned the content is just regular juice, so it shouldn't be surprisingly delicious or anything. Oh, it's so fruity and rich. But it's only the size of a vacuum tube, so it's a little sad that I can finish it so fast. Mug-sized vacuum tube would have been better. If I made it the size of a mug, there wouldn't be purpose to shape it like a vacuum tube. Also, the portable concept beyond the Cyanotron would collapse. I think so too. Besides, it wouldn't be any different from drinking juice from an actual mug. I made it to be a souvenir item. It's special fun and a thing that can only be purchased at this shop. Knowing that, the Cyanotron shape is more important than the actual contents. Now, it's all about the name. I think the name Cyanotron would be perfect. It gets a glossary entry. 10 years ago, specialty drink, sweet juice, and decorative fruit are poured into a container imitating a Tron vacuum tube, appealing to tourists. As each shop tends to serve their own flavors of Cyanotron, there are dozens of different varieties. Yes, that's the only name I could think of for this. It's cute by looks and name, so it could turn out to be a very popular item. Can't do that yet. Missing an item. Can't do that yet. Missing a bunch of stuff. But we can make this. Regional Gnocchi. Ah, back to this thing that we saw a little preview of at the beginning. Wow, this Gnocchi is really cute. Anasol, are you a Gnocchi fan? Yeah, we've discussed this already. Not particularly, but this one is wearing a vacuum tube. That's why I think it's so cute. Vacuum tube changes your impression that much? Hey, so what's this Gnocchi called anyway? It's limited to this region. It's called Tenryo Gnocchi. Its production is limited, so it's a pretty rare item. You don't know much about it? Unfortunately, I don't understand what's so appealing about Gnocchi. Gnocchi is already strange, and now it's wearing a vacuum tube. What is it? You might be overthinking this, Canon. But it's still really cute. Let's see, that would annoy Eon, and that would annoy Canon. Well, sorry, Canon. Oh, I agree, I'm sure there's lots of things like notebooks and pencils. Nope, unfortunately, regional Gnocchi are limited to keychains. That's why you won't find anything else with Gnocchi wearing vacuum tubes. I see, that's kind of disappointing. Still, it's a regional exclusive. It wouldn't be strange to release other goods, too. Releasing only keychains gives it a more premium feeling. It's their marketing strategy. Pretty painful strategy for someone like me who's only interested in this Gnocchi. And Churl Cathode. That was the break enhancement 1 and enemy position change. Interesting. I think that that swaps. Don't know if I want to equip that. swapping could potentially be kind of annoying. Especially if I put it on square and everything was swapping every time I hit. But I'll go ahead and make 2, just in case.
追加追加もりもり新しい機能プラグインあれもこれも全部つけてあげるね All OK
Interesting design. Wow, this cathode is really cool. Simple mermaid silhouette design, so stylish. I'm glad you like it. Does this mermaid picture have anything to do with the cathode? It does, but has no relation to how you would use it. This cathode is called a class change pack. It was originally made for the Sharl. Cathode for the Sharl? Yes, if a Sharl used this, their body would transform into a mermaid, enhancing their abilities. Never knew there was a cathode like that. Well, it is a cathode for the Sharl, so it's not surprising you don't know about it. However, the Sharl aren't the only ones who can use this. You wouldn't be able to transform, but it would still raise the performance of your weapon. I'm glad it still boosts performance, but would have been even happier if I could transform too. Would be hard to fight as a mermaid, but I am curious if they can transform into things besides mermaids. Of course, there are forms other than mermaids, depending on the silhouette. Performance is the same for all types, though. Guess that means the Sharl have their own preferences, right? Of course, by the way, cat ear maid transformations are the most popular right now. If you see any Sharl who look like that, you can assume they're using a class change pack. That seems more like cosplay than transformation. Yeah, that's all I can make out of these. I see. I think I get the gist of it. That said, I'm no professional, so there's no guarantee I can give you the advice you want. Don't worry, if there's one person we trust, it's you, Cannon. What's going on here? Oh, Nosurge, just a minute. This kid was just about to tell me what's on her mind, or his mind. That's a his? That's a he? That's a he. No, it's okay, I'll go. I don't want to get in the way, and it's not an emergency or anything. Early, well, feel free to drop in anytime. Yeah, bye-bye, Canadian. What was that about? Well, it was about what someone would need to run their own store. Evidently, they want to see a fancy shop with lots of cute items. Oh, a shop managed by Sharls. I think I'm in love. Wonder what kind of store it'll be. But me giving advice on that? Just kind of fell into this position, so I'm not sure what to tell them. True, I didn't really study economics. I'm gonna take this opportunity to learn more about it. You're so serious. It's studying something you don't understand for the sake of knowledge. I enjoy that. I know it's something I should learn, but I just feel like the standard is too high for me. And I might actually be able to answer people's questions better. So, I guess I've decided to study up. Could learn a lot from you. But we didn't learn any new recipes from you this time. How about now? New inventory, what can we buy now? We can buy those, which are endurance recovery and barrier recovery. We'll buy a few of those because that's endurance recovery and barrier recovery are both potentially pretty useful. Nosurge, I made a new recipe. Can you take a look for me? Oh, I can hardly wait. What did you make this time? Do you remember that Sharl asked me a few questions a while ago? Did a lot of studying after that, and used what I learned to make a recipe. Introduction to IP Business. IP Business? Of course, I've just finished studying material myself, so it helped to review. I think I've made it pretty appealing. I was hoping that Sharl children would read it too. When you put it that way, it's much easier to understand. Just me, or does this recipe really highlight Chunpei? Yep, I've decided to take your advice and stock up on more cute things. But they won't just be cute, they also have a practical everyday use. Yes, well, looking at the recipe, it certainly seems like that. But didn't we talk about making a few different characters and not just chimpies? I remember. But if you want to create a new character, you can't just throw it out there without introducing it. People would notice it, so it would just disappear. Yes, but only having chimpies? That thing looks kind of familiar, than that board in the background. Anyway, that's why we need to spread Chimpi's popularity by focusing on merchandise. Not just focusing on its cuteness, but promoting the usefulness of our other merchandise. Then you mean we shouldn't make a new character yet? Yeah, I think it's still too soon. Besides, making a new character means making stuff to go with it. We've only just opened our store, it would be risky to make too many original characters. Having a lot of cute items... I think having a lot of cute items would make the Charl happy, though. Can't live on cute items alone. We have to build our reputation slowly while we're running this shop. What do you think? I'm not wrong, am I? No, you're not. That doesn't mean I think you're wrong, but it'll take some time before I can make the items you want. Do you trust me? Of course. I'm looking forward to it. And what can we make now? Let's see. Synthesis. That's what we can't make. Alarm clock. Gives a singing bonus. Okay, we already can do those. Stuffed toy. I need to make more chimpies. In fact, I should probably make... Oh, I can only make 2 of them because I don't have any Quantavia fabric. Well, let's go ahead and make what we can. Let's see... Stuffed toy... And... Ooh, that's... I need to make 2 stuffed toys. Which I can't because I ran out of Quantavia fabric. Okay, well, I'll make an alarm clock. Alarm clock? Really? Apparently this alarm clock is really loud. Oh, you figured it out. With such a big megaphone, it would be stranger not to notice. It's meant to be an alarm clock that wakes you up with cute bird chirps. How the heck did it turn out this way? Wasn't, that... Didn't, in Bubblegum Crisis, the original one, not 2040, didn't, was it the main, the leader of, I forget her name, didn't she have an alarm clock that woke her up with progressively louder, more annoying bird chirps? I think it would be wonderful waking up to bird chirps, but for those of you who aren't morning people or don't get much sleep, it would have the opposite effect. I didn't consider that. That's why I modified it, so you can change the volume with the dial on the back. I see, so that's what you did. I suppose it's okay then. However, regardless of how loud they are, they're still chirps. Can people really wake up to that? Not a problem. This will definitely wake anybody up, no matter how deeply they sleep. Should I set it to maximum volume as a test? Guess I am interested to hear it. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? What are you saying? It's not like it's going to explode. Yeah, that's right. I'm really good with machines. I don't make things that randomly explode. I believe you. You're Ariana-san's partner. You should have a little more trust in her skills, too. Okay, I'm going to start it. Do you mind if I cover my ears? Go right ahead. Alright then, start. I'll turn it off. Got my ears covered, but they're still ringing. Anyway, the volume's been modified to be clearly audible and houses 50 meters away. This should be enough to wake anybody up immediately, and... Cannon, where are you sleeping? I'm sure she's been really busy with the shop. I'll just let her sleep. Okay, so I need Quantavia fabric. So I can make those, and I need chin piece. I need a lot of Quantavia fabric. Oh, that actually happened? Must have been tough for you. It's not anymore though, right? Yes, I've actually been enjoying myself lately. It's all thanks to you guys. Hello. Hey, it's Ian, yay! Oh, we're having a conversation? Yeah, we're learning about Raciela. Raciela? Yes, it seems these girls never lived on Raciela, so they were asking me what it was like. Yeah, and tell us about Raciela next time, okay? Cannon said you know a lot more than she does. I'm not so sure about that. I don't want to volunteer Ian for something like that. Been to a lot of places, but that doesn't make me an expert on them. But just want to hear some of my memories about Raciela, I could probably tell you. Anything's good, we just want to hear it. Alright, I'll tell you when we have a little bit more time, okay? I'm heading out now. Good luck with your work. That's exhausting. It's because they're young and energetic. They seem to be enjoying themselves, though, and so are you. Definitely. They want to hear it from you, too, not just me. I see. Kinda glad they feel that way about us. I've been interested in your story, too, Innocent. What you do while I'm in the shop. Want to hear those stories someday, too. Of course I will. And in exchange, you have to tell me all the fun stories from the store, okay? Alright, well, we need to get materials. Let's first check here, since we're right here. Not those. May as well pick up a couple more of those since they're used for a lot of things. Pick up a few more of those. They're cheap. More of those. A couple of those. A few of those. Okay. Next stop. World map. Let's just work our way around here. Check out Hanokano. Here. And what do you have? I already had a bunch of those. Okay, we're good there. Not gonna stop by Tutoria's shop because that might trigger more cutscenes. I don't think it will, but just to be on the safe side. But we do want to head to Quantave. Here. What do you got? New items. Alright. Yeah, Quantavia fabric. Give me, like, a bunch of those. I don't think I need more of those, but just pick up a few in case. Oh, chat topic. Yoink. Actually, I should just take a quick look for chat topics here. Nothing there. Actually, what I should do is just take a quick visit over to this side. Don't think there's anything in here. Power plug device, may as well get a few of those. A couple of those. Advanced class, couple of those. Over to here. In this shop. I already got all of those. But now that I have some Quantavia fabric, next time we should be able to do that unless I forget what I was working on. So we'll head over here. We'll zap back. We'll go ahead and head back over this way to Tenryasara and save here so I'm less likely to forget what I was in the middle of. Once again, thanks for watching, hope you're enjoying, and I will see you next time.